Welcome to the Target Series Season 2 Daytona for the running of the Hershey Kisses 300. On the pole for today's race is Jim Gambit. To the outside is teammate Matt Thiessen. Third is Ryan Keese. Fourth is Hayden Caldwell, another one of those Roush guys. And fifth is Grace Acevedo, another Ford. So the Fords have brought their stuff here at Daytona. The top 5 are Ford cars. It looks like everyone gets going. So Season 2 of the Target Series, the inaugural season last season, saw Jeff Bright as your champion. Right there is Jeff Bright in that 9 car you see. About mid-pack, going to have some work to do. What will happen? Will we see Rex? We'll go green, pace car to pit road, 20 laps. Here they come into the restart zone. We're racing for Season 2 at Daytona. You saw the Roush teammates get cleared down to the bottom. And now they are together as they enter turn 3. First time. And who's going to lead the first lap of the season as they come off of turn number 4? They're 3 wide about mid-pack. And it looks like Jim Gambit in the 16 with help from teammate Matt Thiessen is going to lead lap 1. Now to the bottom of the track, Ryan Keese. And now Grace Acevedo, 3 wide for the lead. With help from the 37 of Jonathan Rains. The 51, John Gambit, is also there. Gambit was in the 51 last season, is now in it this season again. They come down the backstretch. He's going to make it 3 wide. It looks like Chris Dodd is behind in that 80 car, the Goodyear sponsored one. I believe that's the 80. Yeah, there's the 80. 99, Dan Bandon is there. They are 3 by 3 by 3 as they come off the corner. John Gambit looks like it's going to lead this lap. Dan Bandon to the bottom for second. Has the 23 behind Justin Heath. Bandon to the bottom of the track. The 30 car is coming up. Cynthia Bright. And we talked about the 9 car, Jeff Bright. He's coming up into the mix. We see him down the bottom lane. Cynthia looks to the inside. But the 70 is going to make a move. Here comes Aiden Shepard all the way to the bottom, 3 wide. Oh, Dan Bandit got down to the middle lane. And Jeff Bright is coming up to the mix. Oh, they're wrecking in 3. The 88, the 52, the 39 into it. The 88 with a ton of damage. They're racing back. Jeff Bright to the bottom. Can he lead? No, the 70 car. Aiden Shepard leads them back to the yellow as 3 by 3. We're lucky only a few cars got into it, but it looks like maybe the 88 Larry Bouchard Jr. got the most damage. Let's see what happened. From the looks of this camera angle, Tyler Flood in that 17 was down low underneath Antevia Kingry. As you can see, the 52 kind of comes down. There's no room to race 4 wide at Daytona. Spins him and look at Larry Bouchard Jr. Nowhere to go. Hits the wall hard. The 39 car barely gets into it. That is Levi Shones, has nowhere to go. As Larry got the most damage in that head on into the outside wall. We'll take another look at that wreck. We'll see it from a different angle. You can see, yep, down there you can see the 52-17 up into the 88, nowhere to go, and hits the wall pretty hard. Hits the 52 hard. I would not be surprised to see Larry Bouchard Jr. out of this race. And the 70 car, Aiden Shepard led them back. And let's see, it looks like some might pit, some might stay out. From the signs of it, from the looks of it right now, everyone going to come down pit road. Here they are, coming into pit road. Do any dare to stay out. See 70 cars in pit lane. Looks like everyone will come down pit road for service. But who's going to get out front? The 4 car. That is Gabriel Wanderley out in front. Looks like maybe the 70 was at the beginning of pit road. Maybe got bogged up a little bit on pit road. Oh, 22 and 84 made contact. Alright, so as we mentioned, Gabriel Wanderley and the 4 will lead us back to the green flag. Going back around lap 8, and from that wreck, the 88 of Larry Richard Jr. is out, and the 91 of Benoit Lothair Irvine is 2 laps down right now in the pits, I believe. Yes, in the pits. Alright, so your race leader will be Gabriel Wanderley. Second is Dan Bandon. In third is Colin McGovern. Fourth is Jeff Bright, last season's champion. And rounding out your top 5 is Reese Dooley. In sixth is Robert Hernandez. Seventh, came into pit road first, is the 70 of Aiden Shepard. Eighth is Cynthia Bright. Ninth is Justin Heath. And rounding out your top 10 is John Gambit. And then in 11th is Chris Dodd. 12th is Bill Doogie. 13th is Jonathan Rains. 14th is Matt Thiessen. And 15th will be Joe Sandrovich. In 16th is John West. 17th is the 22 of Derek Bouchard. 18th is Ryan Keese. 19th is Eli Bright. And rounding out the top 20 is the 44 of TJ Hanley. TJ was actually in that 44 last season. Great to have them back. They actually won at Daytona last season in the 44, the Daytona night race. The guy that won this Hershey Kiss 300 race was Joe Sandrovich, right now in the 15th position. Has some work to do, but can obviously get back up to the front. It's Daytona. We've seen Dan Bandon start at the back, and right now he's up in second. Jeff Bright was mid-pack, right now up to fourth. As they come off of 4, does the 91 get off pit road? 91 is off pit road, pacing in 3 and 4. As the field, pace cars in, they come into the tri-oval. 13 to go when we get the green. There it is, green flag is back out. Boy, that 42 got a slow restart there. Colin McGovern didn't get going too well. Jeff Bright jumped up to the high side. That's going to cost Bright some positions. You see some big moves happening in the back. So the 62 looks for a position. Reese Dooley gets to third and has a huge run on Dan Bandon and Gabriel Wanderley. Oh, look out! 80 and 70 almost got together. They did. Chris Dodd and Aiden Shepard, but they saved it. That was unbelievable driving by those two. That was almost the big one on a restart. As look at Robert Hernandez with a push from the 23. All the way to second with that move. Justin Heath pushing Robert. Oh, look out! Car in the apron, back up! 84 is involved. The caution is out. The big one at Daytona. Oh, the 87 flipped over. That's Tommy Turbo. The 17 heavy damage. Look at this pileup. That 74 made a charge at Gabriel Wanderley. Did not work. Gabriel got back in first. We saw the 84, the first car around. That was John West. Let's see what happened. This was a case of people trying to bump draft in the middle of the corner. You see right there, the 84, John West, gets clipped, gets bumped by Ryan Keese, down into the 20 of Michael Gregory. 84 goes on, now back up into the 98. Grace Acevedo, an innocent bystander. The 22, Derek Bouchard. Oh, look at that hit. The 15, the 51, John Gambit goes around. From Joe Sandrovich, the 55 was around. Doomsday, 51, 55. Look at that pile. The 16, the 11, the 91, the 24, Adam Mihal. And then we saw right there the 87 sing sideways in the middle of the track. That's Tommy Turbo. Didn't have too much damage. From the looks of it, someone with their hood up went and flipped him upside down. Here comes the 39. Couldn't make it. That's Levi Shones trying to get through. The 17, Tyler Foley, was the one that flipped the 87. All right, let's go on board. Oh, look at the 6 car, too, in it. That's Hayden Caldwell. Let's go on board with a few drivers. First, we'll see an onboard from Hayden Caldwell. Has an onboard camera in that 6 car. one of the many ones to pile up in this. Also seen on board from Derek Bouchard in the 22. Looks like he escaped with minimal damage. Gone on board, Joe Sandrochi finished second in the points last season and ended up winning this race. Looks like he just clipped John Gambit. Either way, a wreck was going to happen there. And one more with Adam Mihal in the 24. Ton of damage to that machine. Alright, so we saw back to line first was the 4 of Gabriel Wanderley. He's on pit road, I don't know. Others stay out. It's like 74, is that? We'll have to see when the 4 comes off pit road. We'll have to see who's first off pit road, see how many cars stayed out. Looks like a lot of cars with damage come down. See some retiring from the race already. Yeah, the 4 looks like it's going to be the first car off pit road. And who's that behind? The 31 of Kevin Bandon? Yeah, some pit. Some stay out. There's the 4, the 31 pit. It's like the 23, the 10, the 14. That's interesting pit strategy. But meanwhile, the 74 Robert Hernandez leads back to the green flag. 8 to go when we get the green flag. As you can see from this, the 91, 87, 39, 17, 98, 15, 24, 84, 51, 52, 19, and 16. All out of the race. We have 29 cars left in the race. So your race leader stayed out was the 74 Robert Hernandez. Dan Bandon is second. Third is Justin Heath. Fourth is Bill Doogie. And fifth is the 42 of Colin McGovern. In sixth is Chris Dodd. Jeff Bryce seventh. Eighth is Jonathan Rains. Ninth is Reese Dooley. And 10th is Matt Thiessen. 11th is Cynthia Bright. 12th is Aiden Shepard. 13th is Eli Bright. 14th is Joe Sandroge. And 15th is the 20 of Michael Gregory. In 16th is TJ Hanley. 17th is the 43 of Hacking Hater. 18th is Gary May. 19th is Derek Bouchard. And 20th is Paul Minnick. 21st is Eric Hayden. In 22nd is Doomsday 151.55. 23rd is Hayden Caldwell. 24th is Jake Moss. Alright, so they stayed out. 25th on back pitted. Gabriel Wanderley first off pit road. Then Kevin Bandon. Then the 29 of Jason Samato Jr. The 10 of Jay Jefferson. And the 14 of Jake West has damage, along with the 6, the 00. So here we go. Pace car will come down pit road. It'll be 8 to go when we get the green flag. And of course, out front, Robert Hernandez stayed out, took the lead from Gabriel Wanderley. Is Gabriel's pit strategy going to pay off, or is everyone going to have to stop one last time? A cloudy afternoon here at Daytona. Pace car to pit road. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. Oh, Dan Bant looked like one have to block Justin Heath. Will he get a run on Robert Hernandez? They are 3 wide now. Colin McGovern all the way to the bottom. Oh, look out, 97! Or is that the 37? 37, aggressive move across the bumper of Reese Dooley. That was a very aggressive move. As you're shuffling up at the front, the 01 looking low. Here comes Bill Duguay. To the bottom of the track. All the way to the bottom of the leader. Look at Robert Hernandez trying to pinch him down. The 80 almost got spun again. Wow, I can't believe these guys are holding on to it. At the line, Bill Duguay will lead. But it is not over yet. Here comes the 37. Jonathan Rains. He almost spun out on the restart. He's now going for second. Has Reese Dooley behind. And then Cynthia Bright is there in the 30. Oh, look out. Wow. Here comes Jonathan to the bottom of the track. Can he get a run underneath Bill? He is down there. Now to the race lead is going to be Jonathan Rains with Cynthia Bright behind. Justin Heath, Robert Hernandez coming back up into the picture. Matt Thiessen is there. Jeff Bright is there. Eli Bright in the 3 we see. Jonathan Rains leads. 6 to go at Daytona. Will they have to pit? Can they stay out the rest of the way? 3 wide for the lead. Cynthia to the bottom. Three wide up front. This is the main pack. Cars hanging back in case something happens. 5 to go this time. They come down the front stretch, or the back stretch, into 3 now. Cynthia trying to take the lead again from the 01. The 01 hanging tough on the outside. Justin Heath, though, looks like giving a big push to Cynthia. Oh, look out! There goes Jeff Bright into Gary May, into Dan Bandon. They're spinning in front of the pack. The yellow will come out. Who gets back in front? Look at the 11 get into it. The 22. 22 slides up into the wall. TJ Hanley. Bill Duguay gets back in first. We will have one final restart here at Daytona, but trouble for last season's champion and others that run up front. Look at this huge damage to the 31, the 00, the 11. Let's see what happened as the 9, 99, and others went around. Justin Tench racing at the front. As you can see, TJ Hanley barely clips Dan Bandon. Comes down to the 7 of Gary May. Into Jeff Bright. Bright saved it right there! And then, just got clipped. Who else gets into it? We see Matt Thiessen get on the brakes and get around. Eli Bright barely missed it. And we saw right here, cars were coming in. There's the 11 of Paul Minnick. Hits hard. The 22, Derek Bouchard hits hard. Now, where are these other guys coming in? Here's the 00. Oh, hit the 22 hard. Oh, 31 hit the 00 hard. Kevin Bandon, Jake Moss with a horrible collision. How'd Jeff Bright do? He has an onboard. Looks like he just slid across the grass, got some maybe some damage to the splitter or something, but otherwise in pretty good shape. Oh, look at that hard impact up there. And now let's see the race back to the line. This will determine the final restart, where everyone starts. And look at that. Because Justin Heath tried to make a move on Cynthia Bright, Bill Duguay got back in first and will end up leading us on the restart. The final restart of the day will come up right after this. It's going to be one lap. One lap to decide the winner of the Hershey Kisses 300. Out because of this is the 99 of Dan Bandon, the 22 of Derek Bouchard, the 00 of Jake Moss, 31 of Kevin Bandon, the 25 of Paul Minnick, the 29 of Jason Samedo Jr. They're all out. 23 cars left in the race. Your race leader, Bill Duguay, trying to hold on over Cynthia Bright in the 30. Third is Jonathan Rains. Justin Heath is fourth. Fifth is Reese Dooley. In sixth is Chris Dodd. Seventh is Robert Hernandez. Gary May is up to eighth. Ninth is Michael Gregory. Up to 10th is Hacking Hater. In 11th, we have the 70 of Aiden Shepard. Joe Sandroge won this race 1 year ago. Is 12th. He's going to need some help to get up there. Matt Thiessen is 13th. 14th is Doomsday, 51, 55. TJ Hanley is 16th. Gabriel Wanderley is 17th. 18th is Jake West. 19th is Hayden Caldwell. And then back here, we have some guys that pitted. You see Jeff Bright is there, the 10 car of Jay Jefferson, Eli Bright. There's the 54 of Eric Hayden, and then Colin McGovern. They all pitted. Maybe hoping that these guys up here run out or have to pit or something like that, I guess. So it's going to be one lap at Daytona, 2.5 miles. Do they have enough fuel to go 2.5 miles? We're about to find out. The 01 leading the 30. So many underfunded teams have a chance to win at Daytona. Or does someone from maybe outside the top 10 upset this race? As you can see, the guys back there still trying to get inline air kind coming back down pit roads. I think we're hearing loose lug nuts. Pace car to pit road. Here we go. Final restart of the day. The green and white flag will be out at the same time. Green flag back in the air. Cars moving out of line trying to make a move. Cynthia laying back. Is that on purpose or did they just not get a good restart? Bill Duguay jumped out to the lead. Cynthia Brake gonna have to have help from the 37 of Jonathan Rains. Getting a bump. They come out of 2. Bill out in front of the field. No contest right now as they come down the backstretch. Cynthia in his draft. It's going to be close here. Can they get a run coming off of 4 is the question. Shuffling in the back. Into 3 and 4. Bill out in front of Cynthia. The 37 goes high. Are these guys pitting? Here they come down pit road. Who's able to stay out? Jonathan Rains is. Sandrovich in second. Rains will win at Daytona. The Hershey Kisses 300. Oh no. And those guys that pitted end up coming across the line in the top 5. Oh my goodness. Jonathan Rains saved enough fuel to win it. Sandrovich, second. Colin McGovern pitted. He was third. Fourth was Jay Jefferson. He also pitted. Eli Bright also pitted in fifth. Jeff Bright was sixth. He also pitted. Who gets seventh out of all that? We'll wait for scoring. We'll go to the finishing results. Jonathan Rains wins the Hershey Kisses 300 at Daytona. Here are the finishing results from the Hershey Kisses 300 at Daytona. 3 caution flags for 12 laps. 9 lead changes among 8 different drivers. Jonathan Rains played the field strategy just right. Ended up winning at Daytona, led 2 laps. Sandrovich came from 37th all the way up to 2nd. Colin McGovern pitted under the final caution, got 3rd. Same with Jay Jefferson 4th. Eli Bright in 5th. And Jeff Bright in 6th. Jeff led a lap. The guy who finished 7th was Reese Dooley. 8th was Chris Dodd. 9th was Robert Hernandez, led 4 laps, and also led 4 laps Gabriel Wandley in 10th. In leading, coming off of turn 4, the 01 of Bill Duguay, the car runs dry, ended up 14th in the race, led the most laps. Dominant car right there. As we move down to see 21st to 40th. We see the guys back here involved in wrecks, including pole sitter Jim Gambit in 30th position, led a lap and at 30th. And we see right here the rest of the field, not the season or the starts of the season. Larry Bouchard Jr. wide, involved in a wreck on lap 3. All right, now let's go to the point standings. Of course, nothing different in the points from the race. Maybe just people who led laps ended up getting more points or are now tied or something. But right now it's the same, so I'll only show you the top 20. Jonathan Rains wins. And that's only one of 31 races. I can't wait to see the next 30. As the next one is the Auto Club 250 at Auto Club. See you guys then.